Gang of MyRadar meteorologist Matthew Cappucci. Parts of Alaska are reeling from extreme precipitation. We're talking feet of rain and snow from a perfect storm type setup, also fueled by climate change. The National Weather Service estimates it's a once in 500 to 1,000 year event, calling it prodigious. The historic storm brought rainfall totals up to 22 inches, most heavily concentrated in areas south of the Kenai Peninsula. The rain fell in 3 days between October 29th and November 1st, mainly south of Anchorage. The Exit Glacier, for example, saw 12.32 inches, and Seward got 6.74. Topping charts, though, was the Portage Glacier. They saw 22.35 inches, and only one station in Alaska has ever seen more rainfall than that in 3 days' time. 10.34 inches fell at the Portage Glacier on October 30th, making for two-day rainfall of 18.84 inches, which ranks as the fourth highest on record in the state. The 10.34 inches is also Alaska's first 10-inch day and a single-day rainfall since the Cannery Creek episode back in 2012. So it's been almost a decade since any place in Alaska has seen this much rainfall in 1 day's time. It's also a new record for the furthest north station in the United States to ever see two back-to-back rainfall days totaling 8 inches each. The heavy rain also brought mudslides and landslides, including one along a Sterling highway that actually completely blocked the roadway. Crews eventually had to slice through to make one lane of traffic. In addition, Girdwood, they actually had a river that rose about 1 meter. In some places in the higher elevations, the moisture fell as snow, where the atmospheric river instigating it all was forced up the mountains into colder air. In the Chugach Mountains, for example, Mount Marcus Peak, about 13,100 feet tall, saw between 10 and 28 feet of estimated snowfall. The only problem, we have no sensors up there. That estimate comes from a National Weather Service forecast, which called for more than 340 inches of snow possible, saying the snow would be possibly heavy at times, which comes as no surprise. That's 2 to 5 times more than Cleveland's average annual snowfall, and they got it in just 3 days. Fortunately, it's a remote area, nobody lives there, and you need to use an aircraft to actually get there. So no one was really buried by that snow, but really a heck of a lot of snow. Now, we do have to disentangle the role of climate change in all this. Yes, it was a potent storm, and yes, it's pretty rare. But that said, Alaska is one of the most quickly warming places in the entire United States and really North America, and this event was supercharged by climate change. You see, in the past 100 years, Alaska has warmed between 3 and 6 degrees above the warming, especially farther north towards the North Slope. It's important to note that for every degree the air temperature increases Fahrenheit, the atmosphere can hold about 4% more water, which means events like this, where there's moisture loading going on, can drop that much more rainfall. At the Portage Glacier, the epicenter of this event, records date back to 1972. But get this, all of the 10 wettest days on record occurred since 2001. Just goes to show you, a warmer world is a wetter world, and flood impacts will become much more common.
Follow MyRadar on social media: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Download MyRadar on iOS, Android, Amazon Alexa, Xbox, and Windows.